Streaming is on.
Whoa. All right, so we're doing new topic number 2.
Okay.
And I don't have a ton of time because I need to zip off.
Okay. Yeah, let's
I really only have like 10
let's start.
minutes.
All right. So topic 2.
So for me, the most important thing for the multimedia plan is
Where are we? Okay, J and I. J and J. All right, let me create the topic here.
right. For me, the most important thing is definitely prioritizing the social media platforms. You know?
Yeah, of course.
We had that voting from like weeks and weeks and weeks ago. I literally thought it would take like a day or two to vote and then prioritize it, and then it's just like nothing ever happened with that.
Correct.
So
It's a big problem. Yeah.
we need to figure out what happened there and like,
Yeah, we should make a
votes updated.
a little plan like we did with the logo.
Maybe.
So let's see. Multimedia plan. Oh no, what happened here? All right. So
Did you know where that voting is?
about the policy or the
Well, that is a good point. So we have policies. It was voting on these social media platforms.
Yeah, we do have a multimedia spreadsheet. So I think everything's there. What we discussed about multimedia.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, for sure there is the notes on the multimedia sessions where we discuss multimedia.
So we have policies in terms of our interactions with the public. Policy proposal that we approved.
Yes.
Here's the multimedia sheet. That's this. Policies on accounts.
So we have one policy. Oh, there we have a policy that we already voted on.
Yeah, but there's no voting here. So maybe we have to
go down line 35. Because there we like outline the policies that we need, and then we actually got to one policy proposal.
Yeah, so this is the policy on interaction with the public.
Mm-hmm.
We never finalized the policy on accounts, but we certainly got a little bit more clarity on that. But as far as moving on, like we want to be doing that, prioritizing that voting.
Yeah, I mean the on top the two policy on over interaction is the same. The same thing.
What? There you go.
Line 2 and line 12 in the tab policy on multimedia social media systems. It's the same. Maybe there's something wrong here.
There's two different policies. One policy is
I remember
policy on the interaction with the public, and the other policies is.
Oh yeah, we have two tabs for the two different policies. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so this is what's missing here. So I'm copying and pasting from the January 4th. And so if I go in here, I make a new tab that says plan. So in the multimedia plan, it would be all of this information from the notes. For some reason, wasn't included. And it's not copying and pasting in very well. Oh, right go.
I don't see anything.
Can you link on the plan tab? When you
No,
go down
now
to
I
line
see.
43.
Now I see. Yeah, now I see. Multimedia social media plan. Yeah. Thanks. Prime. Okay, I get it.
So then we have
We voted also on the platforms options.
what do I need to insert? Like a pivot table or something? Or how do you turn it into a table?
Here you go. You select it, and then you go data, create filter, and then it asks if you want to create for everybody or just you.
I think it did it.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So we have here website, and then LinkedIn is tied with Twitter currently. So I mean that could be one option, is just doing, starting with LinkedIn and Twitter.
We're kind of doing YouTube in a way.
What?
YouTube, we are kind of doing it in a way, but yeah, it's not like an official account.
Yeah, nothing's official on. I mean, we're talking about SVG, right? So we had never created any official social media for SVG.
Nothing. Yeah.
So the idea here, except for the website. So we have the website.
Right.
So this is, let's add here some notes. So, yeah, so we have the website. But now it's just a matter of doing either the LinkedIn or the Twitter. Or we could just try to do both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of those is feasible for sure. I mean, Facebook is very important for the ads, right? So we should definitely try to include Facebook for the advertisement.
For me, it's not really about including or not including. It's just about prioritizing. Like we need to focus on one at a time.
Okay.
Right. It's our. I don't think our advertising campaign is going to be particularly, good if we have like 5-10 social media sites and we just don't really follow up with them. Like, I don't know. I mean, do you really think that we need to launch on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn and all these things simultaneously? I don't see. I mean, I think if we just focused on LinkedIn, I mean, LinkedIn and Twitter are tied, so we could easily get a Tay and or Mel or someone to, oh no, just a Tay, to try to break the tie. We could add Moth as well, but the point is that if we just focused on one to start with, I think that's perfectly fine. The fact that LinkedIn and Twitter are tied, maybe we could consider doing both of them.
I see what you mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying that we shouldn't do Facebook. I'm just saying that, like, is Facebook really a priority?
The point of Facebook is that it's very good for the advertisements. But I don't know about the other ones, but Facebook is because Facebook you can really it's created very well, where you can address direct your advertisement to the kind of people that that you're looking for, right? So there's all a preparation for the advertisement, where you select what kind of interest the people that you're looking to target have, and all this kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of organizations that literally only advertise on Facebook.
Yeah, because it's very it works very well, and it's cheap. It's very cheap. I mean, relatively cheap, right? So, and it goes directly also on Instagram. Facebook and Instagram are combined, so you don't need like an Instagram account to do Facebook to do advertisement on Instagram. Automatically, your Facebook advertisements goes on Facebook or on Instagram, because most people link their Instagram account to Facebook.
Okay, so in terms of your voting, you have LinkedIn as an 8.5 and you have Facebook as a 6. So how do you define that in terms of like you're still prioritizing LinkedIn above Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, the voting happened a lot of time ago when I mean, it was still called the CSAF, and as you correctly said, it's not that we're just choosing two and we're not gonna do on the other ones. It's just about prioritizing who comes first. So for me, LinkedIn, it's a must. Should be the number one, and also because LinkedIn, you can really it's very well built for you to actually target people directly, right? And but I mean, now that we are so close for launching, maybe yes, I would change my vote definitely to Facebook to a 7.
I mean, I think the main question here is like, what kind of multimedia plan do we want? Do we want a multi-platform launch or a single platform launch, right?
Right.
So option 1 would be a multi-platform launch, and option 2 would be a single platform launch. So this would be like only Facebook or only LinkedIn, where this would be Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, etc., etc., etc. So so this would be basically a multi-platform launch. Would be like two or more. We could define here like for a single platform launch, we could say, okay, we're only going to launch on one single platform, or we could also have an option 3 that could be dual platform launch, which would be only 2.
Yeah.
So and then the option 1 would become like a 3 or more sort of thing. I don't know if we want to like lay it out. I mean, we could say 1, 2, 3, 4, and just actually go how many platforms do we want to launch on. I mean, for me, like and the other question is basically like the setup plan. For setting up, we could how many platforms to set up. And for me, I mean, I obviously with the setup, it's like 1. Like let's just focus on one single thing at a time. I would even be open to finishing the website before even going on to LinkedIn, or Twitter or whatever. So I'm happy with that as well. But so to set up, consider finishing website before social media. But I'm also would be open to adding one, or two or whatever. But I think those are the different ways that we could set up our plan. Like, do we really want more than one social media to get started? And I think that we could actually do quite well with just a single social media platform for our launch. If we just choose one and we do a full campaign on it and we follow up with everybody and really interconnect and everything, it's going to go well, right? As soon as you get two or three or four, it's like it might be people could start falling through the cracks. I mean, the whole point of it is, again, it's just outreach and recruitment of potential clients. So your sales funnel is basically communicating with people on the platform. And if we do that really poorly, it's not going to look good for us.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I need to give it some thoughts. I mean, for sure, I believe that we don't need to wait for the website to be completed. We can start setting up the platforms, and then when we launch, we just send out an announcement or a communication, right? We've launched. We make a post on the various platforms that we have set
I think
up.
we should just start posting regularly on whatever platform we're doing when we have agreement or a segment we want to post or information or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But in regards to the actual advertising campaign and following up with it and everything, I feel like it is important to have a plan and to stick to something. I mean, so one proposal could be, website, LinkedIn, and Twitter, right? As like an option to get started with, based on the voting. That was pretty clear here that Twitter and LinkedIn had the most support. And we could also consider getting a Tay and Moth to vote.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, we should definitely bring it up tomorrow at the main session. But I mean, LinkedIn for sure. I mean, and maybe one more, but I would be fine also with only LinkedIn or only Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that we could start with. I mean, think about it this way. Let's say you're assigning a worker, right? Because I always think about it in executive context. Let's say you're assigning a worker like, Joyce, Mamoon, whoever, right? Tay, and you're assigning them to deal with the social media, right? That involves responsibility organizing, understanding like the work that needs to get done and prioritizing, right? If we try to do three at once, basically, like let's say you're going to do, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook all at the same time, you're basically creating three separate sets of responsibility organizing, and all of them from scratch, and all of them basically kind of chaotic, and all of them basically not in any sort of like organized way. Whereas if you focus on one single platform, you set up the responsibility organizing correctly, you get the follow-up process set up, you basically create a social media model management plan and responsibility organizing coordination for one single platform. Then once you want to get the second platform and the third platform set up, you're basically just duplicating your model, your strategies, your responsibility organizing, your management model for the new platform, but you already have a template, right? You already can utilize the first platform you did, and so you're not starting from scratch anymore.
Right.
Right? Because ideally we would already have a plan and a model, and we'd be like, hey, Joyce, follow this plan and this model for, Facebook and get it all set up. We don't have that, right? We don't have
We have nothing.
It's brand new territory. We've been talking about this for such a long time, and it's like social media is such a mess, and it's so easy to get wrapped up into it. We want to have a really clear responsibility organizing, clear planning, and how it's all going to be managed. And I think that if you take in the bigger picture of like doing the entire planning, modeling, advertising, everything, and it's 10 times more work than you would ever imagine it to be.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, so if we do it for just one platform, not only will it be more focused and successful on that platform, then when we want to expand to other platforms, we will actually have a model that we can copy for other social media platforms. So we're not starting from scratch.
Yeah, I agree with you. Could be a lot of work we would focus.
Anyways, I need to get going. It's top of the
Yeah,
hour.
I think about it. I think it's good we bring it up tomorrow to the main session. We discuss it a little bit more with
And hopefully we can
everybody.
get some final decisions on this. I mean, I think the proposals is the first step, and really we just need a decision on how many social media platforms do we want to focus on at a time,
Right.
and then basically which ones. We just want to focus on LinkedIn. We want to focus on LinkedIn and Twitter or whatever. Yeah. All right.
Right.
I will talk to you soon. Okay.
You want to wrap it up quickly, because I said if you are maybe available during COBAL, within COBAL, which is starting now, we could try to have the money session that was canceled yesterday. I don't know what you said.
Again, I have to go to the doctor. I'm gonna be late if I don't leave like 2 minutes ago. So I'm already late to my doctor's.
All right. Never mind. I'll check on Discord. Thank you, Jay.
Okay.